The First Muslim Civil War, also known as the First Fitna, was a pivotal event in early Islamic history that occurred after the death of the Prophet Muhammad in 630 AD. It marked a period of intense political and religious turmoil within the Muslim community, primarily between two factions: the supporters of Ali ibn Abi Talib, the cousin and son-in-law of Muhammad, and the Umayyads, a powerful clan from Mecca. The seeds of discord were sown upon the death of the Prophet Muhammad. While the majority of Muslims accepted Abu Bakr, Muhammad's close companion, as his rightful successor caliph, a significant minority believed that Ali, who was Muhammad's cousin and husband to his daughter Fatima, should have been chosen instead. This faction, known as the Shia, believed in Ali's divine right to leadership due to his close blood ties to Muhammad. Abu Bakr's brief tenure as caliph was followed by Umar ibn al-Khattab and then Uthman ibn Affan, both of whom faced internal dissent and external challenges during their rule. However, it was during the caliphate of Uthman that tensions between the ruling elite and the general Muslim populace reached a boiling point. Uthman's administration was criticized for favoritism towards his own clan, the Umayyads, leading to widespread discontent among the Muslims. Matters came to a head when allegations of corruption and nepotism within Uthman's government surfaced, causing significant unrest in Medina, the capital of the Islamic Caliphate at the time. Following Uthman's death, Ali ibn Abi Talib was finally chosen as the fourth caliph, but his leadership was immediately challenged by Aisha, the Prophet Muhammad's widow, and a group of companions known as the Qurra, who accused Ali of failing to bring Uthman's killers to justice. The ensuing conflict, known as the Battle of the Camel, took place near Basra in present-day Iraq in 656 AD. Aisha led the opposition against Ali's forces, resulting in a bloody confrontation that claimed the lives of many prominent figures, including Talha and Zubair, two of the Prophet's companions. Despite his victory at the Battle of the Camel, Ali's troubles were far from over. He still faced opposition from Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, the governor of Syria and a member of the Umayyad clan, who refused to pledge allegiance to Ali and demanded retribution for Uthman's death. This disagreement led to the Battle of Siffin in 657 AD, where Ali's forces clashed with those of Muawiyah. The battle ended inconclusively, with neither side achieving a decisive victory. However, it further deepened the divisions within the Muslim community and exacerbated tensions between the supporters of Ali and the Umayyads. The conflict continued for several years until a group of extremists known as the Kharijites assassinated Ali in 661 AD. With Ali's death, the leadership of the Muslim community passed to Muawiyah, who became the first caliph of the Umayyad dynasty, marking the end of the Rashidun Caliphate and the beginning of Umayyad rule. Ali's struggle for authority. After the assassination of Uthman and his own ascension to the caliphate, Ali faced significant challenges in consolidating his authority. While he was recognized as the legitimate caliph by many Muslims, his leadership was contested by various factions, including the supporters of Aisha, Talha, and Zubair, who questioned his ability to maintain justice and order within the Muslim community. The Battle of Nar Awan. Following the Battle of the Camel, Ali confronted a rebellion by a group of Kharijites, who were dissatisfied with the outcome of the conflict and accused both Ali and his opponents of straying from the path of true Islam. The Battle of Nar Awan in 658 AD resulted in a decisive victory for Ali's forces, but it also highlighted the growing radicalism within certain segments of the Muslim community. The Truce of Hudaybiyah, concurrent with the internal conflicts within the Muslim community, the early Muslim expansion continued under the leadership of various companions of the Prophet Muhammad. One significant event during this period was the Truce of Hudaybiyah in 628 AD, a pivotal agreement between the Muslims and the Quraysh tribe of Mecca, which allowed for a period of relative peace and facilitated the spread of Islam in Arabia. Expansion into Byzantine and Sassanid empires. Despite the internal strife, the Muslims under the leadership of various companions embarked on ambitious military campaigns beyond the Arabian Peninsula, These campaigns resulted in the conquest of vast territories formerly controlled by the Byzantine and Sassanid empires, including Syria, Egypt, Iraq, and Persia, laying the foundations for the expansion of the Islamic Caliphate. Dissension among the conquerors. While the early Muslim expansion brought considerable territorial gains and wealth to the Islamic State, it also gave rise to internal tensions among the conquerors. Disputes over the distribution of spoils of war, land ownership, and administrative roles occasionally led to conflicts and rivalries among the companions of the Prophet, contributing to the broader instability during this period. The legacy of the First Fitna, the first Muslim civil war, had profound implications for the future trajectory of Islam and Islamic governance. It set precedents for the contestation of political authority and the role of religious legitimacy in Islamic governance. Furthermore, it contributed to the emergence of sectarian divisions within the Muslim community, particularly between the Sunni and Shia branches, which would shape the course of Islamic history in subsequent centuries. The First Muslim Civil War, or the First Fitna, ultimately concluded with the ascension of Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan to the caliphate and the establishment of the Umayyad dynasty. With the death of Ali ibn Abi Talib in 661 AD, the leadership of the Muslim community passed to Muawiyah, who became the first caliph of the Umayyad Caliphate. Under Umayyad rule, the Muslim world witnessed significant territorial expansion and the consolidation of political authority. The Umayyads moved the capital of the Islamic Caliphate from Medina to Damascus, ushering in a new era of centralized administration and imperial governance. However, the legacy of the First Fitna endured long after its conclusion. The conflict deepened sectarian divisions within the Muslim community, particularly between the Sunni and Shia branches, whose theological and political differences persisted and influenced subsequent periods of Islamic history. Furthermore, the tensions and grievances that emerged during the First Fitna continued to shape the political landscape of the Muslim world for centuries to come. The Umayyad dynasty eventually faced its own challenges, including internal dissent and revolts, leading to its eventual overthrow by the Abbasid Revolution in 750 AD. Despite its tumultuous nature, the First Muslim Civil War also laid the groundwork for the development of Islamic jurisprudence and political theory. Scholars and jurists grappled with questions of legitimate authority, justice, and governance, contributing to the rich intellectual tradition of Islamic thought. In the end, while the First Fitna marked a period of upheaval and discord within the Muslim community, it also underscored the resilience of Islam as a religious and political force, setting the stage for the subsequent expansion and evolution of the Islamic world.